post office?
I don't answer questions.
We just had some of our carriers call and say somebody's taking pictures of them as they're leaving, so.
Okay.
Do you work for the post office?
I don't answer questions. Could I get your name?
Hello YouTube! On today's episode of Know Your Rights, we will be covering videos from the YouTube channel Freedom News Now and Joe Cool. Please take a moment and head over to their YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channels. In today's first video, Freedom News Now is doing a First Amendment audit of a post office. He is told that he is not allowed to stand on a public street and film the back parking lot of this post office. At one point, a truck driver actually calls the fillings police to enforce fillings and not laws. Now, let's dive right into today's video and see how this plays out.
Why you videotape it?
How are we doing today?
Good.
Who are you?
I'm with Massman Trucking, United States Postal Service. What are you?
Can you give me some space here?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm a journalist. What's it look like I'm doing? I'm taking pictures.
I don't know, but you're taking pictures of the post office in my truck. Alright, I'll contact the postal inspectors.
Can I get your name?
Nope.
What you got to hide back there?
Picture of me, whatever you're doing, I'll just dial 911. We'll take care of it that way.
You do what you got to do.
Okay.
If you don't have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be worried about a camera.
But I don't know what you're doing, so.
What's it look like I'm doing? Taking pictures.
Find out.
You want to identify yourself?
Can I have a police officer at the United States Postal Service? I have a gentleman out here with a camera taking pictures of my truck, will not notify himself, trying to get me to notify who I am. We're on, I can get it for you here in a second. When I rolled up in here, come and drop my truck out here, the gentleman's up taking what she's doing now, taking pictures of everybody. Taking pictures of over here. Hey Justin.
Hello Ralph.
Obviously know him. So I told him, I said, you know, what are you doing? Who are you? He's like, well, who are you? What are you hiding? I'm like, I'm not hiding anything. You know, I said, I'm just dropping my truck off, you know, but why are you taking pictures?
Were you parked back there?
No, I was right here. I just came up and I rolled in. He was over here taking pictures. Both inspectors came out. The plant manager came out. They talked to him and asked him who he was. He wouldn't identify himself to anybody either.
So was he on that property or was he right here?
He was right here.
Okay.
So he was taking pictures, the girls came out, everybody came in and out, he was taking pictures, everybody's like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, I don't know. So I'm trying to ask him, you know, what's going on. Comes up and starts taking pictures. I said, back away from my vehicle, what are you doing? He says, you're getting aggressive. I'm just asking you to back away from you're taking pictures of my vehicle, I don't know who you are. We don't know what he's doing. He's like, well, you'll see, you know, you're aggressive. I said, no, I'm not, I just want you to back away from my vehicle. So I talked to the postal people here, and they said, well, as long as he's on that side of the road, that's where he can be. He can do whatever he wants to do on that. So, okay, fair enough.
So, I guess they wanted to clarify whether or not this was private or public roadway, and the postal inspector says that it's a private roadway maintained by the post office.
No, the county just mowed this.
Well, I don't know.
Less than a week ago.
I don't have clarification yet, so I'll call the road commission and find out for you. But his understanding is that they maintain it, so they believe it's private.
What's his position here?
Like I say, he says he's a postal inspector, supervisor.
He's a postal inspector, supervisor, and doesn't know.
Well,
okay.
I'd like to clarify that for you if you want me to, okay? What about the other situation with the other gentleman? Is there anything that you want us to do with that? I mean, he was agitated that you were filming, and can we clarify whether or not the road is private or public?
Yeah, if you want to get clarification from somebody. Here's Officer Watson. How are we you doing, Officer Watson? Sorry you had to get called out for me for taking pictures. There's more important work to be doing. Can I get your name and badge number, officer?
Officer Hendricks.
Officer Hendricks?
Yep.
Thank you, Officer Hendricks.
Just talked to the road commission and they said this road is private. So
I'm just gathering content for a story on public property. I didn't know they own a fire hydrant where a fire hydrant is. I think you need to get better clarification, sir, but I'm out of here. Unless I'm being detained, I'm gone. You gonna detain me? Under a detainment, or can I be on my way?
I asked you if you wanted to be in complainant and you said no, so you're free to go.
Okay.
Who can I talk to?
What's that?
Who can I talk to?
What are you looking to do, sir?
I need to talk to somebody about an incident that happened up here a couple nights ago.
If you want to have a seat, we'll get a supervisor out for you, all right?
I'll stand up. I'll wait for you.
Sure, sounds good.
All right.
Today's second video, it stars Joe Cool, who is one of the best wordsmiths when it comes to talking to the police. This is an older video, but Joe does such a great job clarifying why he is allowed to film inside a public lobby of a police station that I had to share it again.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good, man.
There's other people conducting business in the police department. You can't, for their privacy, you can't record.
You know, that's why I'm up here. That's a fallacy. That's why I'm up here to speak with someone today.
Okay.
That's a fallacy. This is a public lobby, which means you can't put their private business out here in the public. If it's something private, you take them in the back. Don't create privacy in a public space.
Back is for prisoners.
Well, it's also a place for privacy to talk to these people, right? There's no privacy out here in the public lobby. And I wish you guys would stop telling me that. Didn't you have your updated training? I would like to talk to somebody in charge who can explain to you guys that you can't create privacy out here in a public space, and to stop telling me that. You were supposed to have training updated March.
You have our training? Were you trained by the police department, sir?
Do I look like I was? No.
So then you shouldn't say that what training we
Shit, if I haven't been married, I shouldn't comment on marriage if I haven't been married. I know you were dictated. You were supposed to have updated training on photography in March. You should have been over this last year. Apparently it is, because you're telling me I can't film in here.
You can't film people conducting their private
Again, you're wrong. This is a public lobby. You create privacy for them. I don't.
Listen, their personal stuff cannot be put on your table.
Agreed. So you need to make room for their personal stuff. You don't have them discussing personal business out here. Because I choose to. I need to keep up with my public employees, my public servants that don't know what they're doing.
Make sure you don't record their private.
I'll do what I want to. If you don't want them to have private conversations out here, that's what all these rooms are for. Stop making up stuff. Show me the law.
Interview rooms for the prisoners.
Show me the law that says I can't record in a public place, in a public lobby. Because why? Because you say?
It's their private business.
What law is this?
Okay.
Thank you. You're a law enforcement officer. I don't need your opinion. It's wrong anyway. Well, what law are you enforcing? What law are you stating? What statute? Okay, well, say that. Say that. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Say it's a courtesy. I wouldn't put these cats' personal information on the phone anyway. I wouldn't have did it on my own accord. I got my own morals and values. I wouldn't have done it anyway. You tell me what I can and can't do. I'm a grown man and you work for me.
Okay.
How you doing? Are you the guy I'm supposed to talk to? What the heck just happened, yo? All right, I just called for a white shirt. Can I speak with you?
What do you want to ask?
I wanted to talk to the officers. The other day we came in here. We had a problem with the officer Mudd. He said the same thing this guy is saying.
Are you want to make an official complaint? You want to make
I do not. I've never filed a complaint against you guys.
If you want to make an official complaint, then
yes,
we can do that part.
No, I don't want
to
an official complaint. I just want you to talk to Mudd and let him know that it's okay to film inside of a police lobby. Okay. That's the only reason I came up
here. The only thing that you can't do for that part is that if there's nobody inside that are taking reports, they have the right to expectation of some privacy and giving information.
Not in a public space, officer. Am I correct or not?
You got to respect their privacy. So that's why we ask you not to film.
I understand.
We're not throwing you out of the station. We
very
ask
good.
you not to film.
Very good.
Right.
Yes, yes.
You don't have to tell me how to act in my own station. I know how to act. I was out here the other night. Don't listen. Okay,
and you
I'm
did.
talking to you. I don't have to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're
this
asking
is what we need.
Yeah.
Okay. Some cooperation on this part.
Yes.
If we have somebody in here that's taken a report, we need you to stop filming because that person has an expectation to take that report without giving out information. If there's nobody in the station taking a report, it's a public space you can film.
Yeah, are you telling me when someone else comes in here, it no longer becomes a public space?
When they're giving information,
when
regarding
they're giving
the report, you
personal
have
information.
to respect their privacy.
What
and giving
law is
information.
that? Why do I have to?
That is an
I'll
expectation
do it
of
as my
privacy. It's
choice.
the Illinois eavesdrop law. You can't do that. You have to have an expectation of privacy. That's what I need to tell you.
Look at
That's what I
this.
need you to understand. That's
Yes, you're saying Illinois.
That's really all we have to talk about.
So you say, I wonder when Illinois Privacy Act
How about the Illinois eavesdrop law?
When
You know
did
what that is?
Yes, I do.
It's a state law.
Yes, surreptitiously.
That's what it
I'm
is.
out here in the open. There's nothing surreptitious about what I'm doing. So don't try to double talk me.
I'm not trying
And
to
when
double
did
talk.
they
Do you understand what I told you, though?
Yes, you did. You
Okay,
said
then there's nothing more to discuss.
We
don't have to argue here.
Yes, I
There's
think
no
we
reason to argue.
we have no meeting of the minds here.
Well,
I think you still
clearly that's
think
the case.
that there's an expectation of privacy in public, and there is not. You can search Department of Homeland. You keep cutting me off.
That is sensitive.
Yes.
And that report could be anything from a sexual assault to anything else.
Yes.
You can't record that information that they're giving. They're to have an expectation of privacy to give that information out.
In a public place,
that is it.
there is no expectation of privacy.
We just ask you not to film while
that's
that's going
totally
on.
different.
You
if
don't
you're
have to
asking
leave.
me something,
you don't have to leave.
Yes.
But you can't film while they're doing that.
My name's Joe too.
Okay, so you've been told. What's your name?
Yes, my name's Joe as well.
Okay, I'm the captain here in the
Captain
14th
Brennan.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Okay.
We're going to keep this up, and we'll see what happens. And by the way, I wouldn't put anybody's personal information on film anyway. Well, I would have did that without you asking. But I don't.
Why would you film it though? That's the
I
question
wouldn't
that
film
we
it.
have.
I wouldn't film it
Because we understand this is a public place. We get that.
I don't know if you do.
No, I do.
What do you know? You can't create expectation
but
of
at the end of the
privacy.
day, please respect these people's privacy.
I will, without you even asking me to do.
All
I
right.
do that.
You have a good day.
You as well.
Well, YouTube, I hope you like these videos. And please remember and go over and check out Freedom News Now and Joe Cool's YouTube channels and show them some love by subscribing to their channels. If you like these videos and you want to see more videos like these one, please subscribe to my channel. Until the next episode of Know Your Rights, you stay safe out there.